Hey, air signs, it's Mocha. Thank you guys for coming back. Let's get straight into your love reading. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What is it that the air signs need to hear at this time? It matters of love. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. This couple on a boat with this angel reminds me of the Six of Swords in the tarot. I actually feel called to pull another one. If you notice here too, look out how bright that full moon is in the sky. Full moons can be very fruitful. I feel like full moons are when we celebrate our harvest. But the interesting thing about this air signs is I feel like this is a form of escaping with this honeymoon energy. Maybe this is you escaping with your partner and or you escaping to connect with someone else. It doesn't have to be another potential romantic partner. It could be like I'm escaping to be with family, with friends. I'm escaping with the purpose of connection. Does that make sense? You know, during the holidays, when people visit, they definitely kind of gear off and do their own thing with the people that came and visit, you know. So it's a joke during Thanksgiving with some of my family or extended family. Like when they come together, they go and have their smoke sesh. It kind of gives me that energy. So it doesn't have to necessarily be a honeymoon that's scheduled and planned out for a number of days and you're away from your partner. It could just be something temporary, like community or connecting with a person or a handful of people together here. Maybe this is spirit saying that the air signs need to connect with other people outside of their partner, or that the air signs need to spend more quality time with their partner. It could go either way. But friends are coming through too. Something about friends. Let's pull another one. I only pull one for each element, but for the air signs, I'm being tugged. Like I feel like they're like, no, pull another, pull another. I feel like I'm putting the pieces together to something already. Maybe this is how your brain works. You're trying to connect things together for it to make sense. Wow. I forgot which element got this. I think it was the earth signs. I'm not sure. We have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Give your relationship a chance is at the bottom of the deck. Maybe this has to do with the Mercury retrograde. It doesn't have to, but I feel like the air signs there's like a tug of war happening here with like they want to continue investing in their existing relationship, but at the same time they want to break from the relationship. I don't know if this is a codependency issue or what it is I'm picking up so far, but this feels like maybe the air signs need a break from everyone and just connect with their connection. And they may be feeling the tug between like, I want quality time with my person, but then I have these other people like my friends that want quality time with me. Okay. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Even underneath that, it says keep an open mind. I get this like confusing energy of like, do I need a break from my person or do I need to take a break with my person? Like that's what it feels like to me. Let me pull three cards from this Truth Oracle deck and see what else comes out. Either way, I feel like there's going to be a defiant moment where someone's going to be like, I need a break from my friends and my family, or I need a break from my person. I just need it. And again, it doesn't have to be like a long period of time. It could just be like, I'm feeling suffocated. Let me just go outside for a second, take a walk, um, go on a ride, drive around. Yeah, see, I can't make this up. We have triggered. Someone needs a break. I'm not, it's so crazy because I feel like I'm channeling the air signs where they don't know if it's the person or if it's everybody around them. Let's pull another. Her. So I feel like that was the answer to my question. Is it the people? Is it the person? And then we have bottom of the deck, focused on money. It kind of gives me the energy of someone that's avoidant. Someone needs a break from her. And the her could be either the significant other or it could be a family member. Someone is triggered by the feminine for sure that's coming through. But yeah, this could definitely be you, a feminine. Maybe it's someone's mother or their ex. Let me pull one more. Triggered in her. I'm also picking up that this could be like a third party situation. And no, I'm not talking about a third party. Well, this could mean this too, but it doesn't only always have to be like a third party person that's intruding or affecting a romantic relationship. Like this could be someone's child. Let's pull one more. Let's see. Reconciliation. It feels like to me that focus on money. It feels like to me that somebody wants this relationship, but they feel like there's a person that throws their nervous system off, gets them anxious, gets them triggered, and that means that they have difficulty showing up for their person. Like for instance, we have reconciliation, we have give your relationship a chance, we have honeymoon. I it's clear that there's two people that love each other. They want a connection. They want quality time with each other. They value each other and what each person brings to the relationship. But whoever, whatever this is, I'm also getting like maybe the baby moms, the mother of the child, because I was picking up child, but this could be the mother of that child. this is preventing the connection from like really getting closer physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. The thing about it is that I think that this, somebody might feel like, okay, well, maybe you're not ready to be in a relationship. Maybe you just need to sort that out first. And I feel like that's not the case in this situation. I think that this person has been that like defiant about that this person. Like they know that this person is someone that they don't want in their life, or they want to keep them at bay, or they have to protect themselves from this person at this time. And the advice that I feel like should be given is to address these fears or tend to the wound or do shadow work about this person. Like, let's say this is a baby mom issue right here, then this, I would like suggest that we first address like what's the root of the issue. See how this tree is? What is the root? How did this start? And then go from there. Even talking about this root energy reminds me of the root chakra. And the root chakra is when it's unevolved, it's a very low vibrational energy. It's fear, it's anger, it's rage, it's scarcity, it's lack, it's insecurity, it's perfection. And perfection actually is a very low vibrational energy, especially if you're trying to achieve perfection, because there's no such thing as perfect. One might look at the outside, like one might look from the outside looking in, they might think that this is the person, like this person is the problem. Or maybe within the relationship, someone might feel like this person is the problem. No, it's not that. It's someone's nervous system going off. That's the problem. And if it's not this person, it'll be someone else that triggers them the same way. What are they going to do with their nervous system when that happens? You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, like, you could say it's the person, but what's going to happen when you get triggered again? You're going to fall into victim, get triggered, have your nervous system derailed, and then affect your relationship, and then the cycle happens all over again. At some point, we have to call our power back to us and take control of how our nervous system responds and reacts to situations like this or a person. Hmm. Let me pull a tarot card to close out this reading. And that's why I was picking up that someone needs a break from someone. Maybe it's the partner, maybe it's the family, maybe it's the outside looking in, like the friends. Maybe it's this ex, or if it's a baby mama or mother figure, sister, whoever. Let's pull one more to wrap up this reading. Ooh, we have the sun shining. Yeah, I have a feeling that whoever this person is, we have the Three of Cups, share the love. There's great potential for this connection, including the third party, for things to smooth out for sure. But the shine here is, I feel like how this person may trigger this person, or like how, like the root of the issue is that this person dims this person's light. This person could have this this person that's being affected by her could feel like she dims my light. She makes me feel small. But I don't think that's necessarily true. I think this is a reoccurring pattern. And this person just happens to do the same thing that other people have done that you haven't tackled on how to react to it. I love that the sun came out because this goes back to vitality, energy, joy, being authentically who you are, accepting yourself, maybe even tapping into your inner child, no longer hiding, shining. When we think about the sun, we think about how much it brings light in a room that's dark. So, this could be talking about your truth, your story. Maybe someone has undermined you when you were happy. They don't like to see you happy for some reason, or maybe you believe that someone doesn't like to see you happy. But with the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and even the Eight of Cups, this is like Spirit telling you, like, there's great potential for all parties involved, especially when it has to do with your relationship. The moving away, moving on has to do with no longer allowing a past connection to affect how you show up in your relationship. Some of you guys have to really get deep and think, is this person that I'm in a relationship triggering me? Is it my ex that's triggering me? Is there a pattern here? Because I understand that people's actions play a part in how you perceive them and how they play a part in how this has affected you, right? But I do feel like God wants you to redirect your focus not so much on these people and how you're dealing with this and how you can handle this a lot more better. But that's what I have for you guys. There's so much great potential for, and even if you never want to speak to a certain person again, or you just don't see how we can like work together, everybody can like, the ideal situation with the Three of Cups and the Eight of Cups, right? The Three of Cups and the Eight of Cups is people letting people go. Like, imagine if there was three people involved, you, your person, and a past person, a third party, whoever that may be, and you guys are in some way entangled and intertwined with each other because in some way or another you guys are affecting each other like a domino effect. But imagine if each of you guys choose to cut ties from the negative way that you're intertwined and connected to each other. Everybody gets set free. Just like this sun card here. Everybody gets set free. If this is you and a person, and like, let's go back to the example. You're with a person, they have an ex, they have a child with. There's a lot of history with that situation. There's a lot of trauma or whatever the case is, triggers with that person. It only takes one person to say, I'm going to sever ties from that situation. And then the domino effect that happens where someone will follow suit. Will they follow suit immediately? Probably not. They're going to have to do their own work. But it could, that's why I say there's great potential that everyone just chooses to move on and not hold on. Everybody has great potential to be set free from this. Even at the bottom of the deck, we have the devil, and then we have the Two of Cups, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles. You get what I'm saying? This, see, underneath the deck was the Three of Cups, which talks about people coming together, coming together. This is where the potential is. And then the Eight of Cups is what you have to do in order for this coming together to happen. We have to move on from the past. We have to grasp the lesson. We have to do the work. We have to figure out, is the issue rooted from that person, or is it something rooted from way back before then? Is there a pattern here? And I'm focusing on people and I'm not focusing on the action. A lot of, one thing that I learned, and I was just telling my daughter this, When people hurt us, let's not focus on the why. Let's focus on the action. If you focus on the why, you will spiral and you will never get the full, authentic truth and answer. Focus on the action. We focus on the lesson, what took place, what we learn, and we move on. Great potential. And then underneath the Eight of Cups is the Devil card. You see, he wanted everybody's hearts to be locked up so that there wouldn't be a release. Like I was saying here with the Sun. It's like the devil wanted you guys to hold a grudge, to re traumatize yourselves and re trigger yourselves over and over and over again. And then underneath the devil is the Two of Cups. It's like there was this connection between the two of you guys, right? The connection between the two of you guys. And the enemy didn't like that. This could be negative thoughts, negative feelings, negative beliefs, limited beliefs about love and money and the potential of the connection. He said, no, let's throw a monkey wrench. Let's throw a monkey wrench in the situation here. And the thing about it is that this connection has great potential to be a solid connection with the Ace of Pentacles too. So I feel like two people got together. It was very solid, promising, and our negative experiences from the past end up re-triggering us. How, I'm not sure. Everybody's situation is different. And now, like, you're being challenged to walk away from that so that everybody can get set free. This is a third party situation that is very overdue for an ending. Close it up, wrap it up, hang it up, flat screen, move on. Okay? Oh, this feels so layered. All right. If I could give any advice personally based on what I read was to respect people's space. Give people grace when they're trying to figure out how to regulate their nervous system with all of this. Be patient with people because they might not be receptive to hearing that it's not about a person, it's about a pattern, a cycle, and it's about them learning how to regulate their nervous system. If I could give any more advice, this one thing that I would encourage you to do is to work on power, empowerment, calling your power back to you. As a matter of fact, shameless plug, um, Bossy Bruja, if you haven't heard of her, she's a practitioner. She sells oils and all divination stuff. She has an oil called the Domi oil. That is something that could definitely help, I feel, with this. You know, it's about domination, but at the same time, it does help in enable you to call your power back to you, dominate the situation. Okay. And my last bit of commentary is that there's a connection here where two people are clearly in love. The love is strong enough for you guys to always come back to each other despite this third party situation. Don't underestimate the love that you guys have for each other. All right. So that's what I have for you guys. Thank you guys for watching the video all the way through. Thank you for supporting me. Subscribe, like the video, comment. Let me know if any of this resonates. Share. Follow me on Instagram and book a personal reading, especially if you feel called to. Until next time, we'll see each other. Bye.